What's up guys, Ballistic Bull here from the BBTFRG, back with another Warships video. And if you're into warships like I'm into warships, you're gonna love this. For the last couple of months I've been working on a warships calculator. I'm hoping it will be the ultimate tool for warships planning, from knowing if you've got enough keys to unlock vital tech after a certain ER, through to knowing if you've got enough tokens to max barrage if you take your flare to tick 4. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you the calculator and how to use it. The calculator itself is a Microsoft Excel file and is available to download for free from our Facebook page, Discord, or a variety of our Telegram channels, links to which will all be in the description. So, without further ado, let's get into the calculator. So, when you download the file and open it up, this is what you'll be greeted with. This is the opening clip of the calculator, opening scene of the calculator. As you can see across the top there is this season's tech tree. I haven't gone into the details of marking each piece of tech with the keys that it's valued at. The only additional information I've added to the tech tree, as you can see here, is, for example, I've labelled the multi-nodes, I've labelled the protos, I've labelled the various boosts, purely so that when you select them in the drop-down menu, you're selecting the one that is relevant to the one that you're opening on the tech tree. They are literally written in order from left to right, from top to bottom, kind of with no particular numbers. It's just as a reference point, so when you open the tree. I've also got here links to our Facebook page and to our YouTube channel, and then I've got point-by-point instructions on how to use the calculator, so you can keep referring back to a little key at the bottom there to explain what the various colours mean for those of you that don't know, and then a link to my Telegram page, my Bullships Telegram page, which is where the calculator will be available every season, and any bug reporting or questions or queries that you've got about the calculator and how to use it can be directed at that page. So yeah, if you can't be bothered to read your way through all this, and you're more of a hands-on person who wants to sort of see how the calculator works, that's what I'm going to take you through right now. So down here in the bottom left-hand corner, just here, is a tab labelled the calculator. So if we click on that, it takes you through to the calculator itself. And here we have it. Now, the first thing I want to highlight is this section here is purely for this season, season 34 only. I'll come on to that very shortly, but yeah, so on the main calculator itself is this bit over here. This is the bit that you'll download every month, and up the top here you've got your cumulative keys, your cumulative tokens, and your current tech level. You've got your boosts with where you're at with your boosts at any given time, GBE, troop damage, troop health, building health, defensive building damage, and so on and so forth. The title of the season, and then the important business just here. So let's come back just very quickly over to these keys again. Like I said, these are here for this season and this season only. As Supercell issue those keys and tokens available in the shop, you'll just enter them into these boxes here, and the calculator will then transfer them, add them all up, and put them into these two boxes over here. Ordinarily these two boxes will be yellow, and if Supercell decide to issue any free keys during the course of the season, it's normally a one-off deal and you put those details into those boxes there. But because we know we're getting free keys and tokens this season, I've made it so that you can put them in as you pick them up. So if you happen to miss a day because your niece is getting christened, or you happen to be going to a wedding and you miss a day, then it won't matter, because you just don't enter that particular day's worth of freebies into the box, and the calculator will do the rest. So to come back to the calculator itself, the main bit of the calculator, the areas in pale yellow are the only areas that you need to worry about. These areas here, and they're pretty much all equipped with drop-down menus, especially these main ones. So to begin, how do we begin? First thing to do is to enter your finishing rank from last season. So that goes in here. Last season I finished at rank 22 with 33 stars. Now it's important to put that in that fashion, so whatever rank you finished at there with however many stars you finished on. Even if you finished the rank with no stars, so if you finished rank 22 with no stars, it's 22.00. If perchance you were lucky enough to finish in legendary, then it is L1 point however many stars you got. If you were really good, then legend 3.118. But that's how you enter your legendary finish. So when you've done that, hit the enter key and it will tell you on which level you start next season. Now, had I finished at legend 3, 118 keys, I'd be starting at gold 17. But I didn't. As I said, I finished at level 22 with 33 stars, which puts me at an iron 12 star. Straight away, what happens there is the calculator works out how many keys and how many tokens that will give you at the start of the season. So based on this 4-week season, I'm going to have 156 keys and 2.95 million tokens. So then I can start to go ahead and to plan out my season. So the freebies will already be in here, and I'm going to start spending my keys. So the first thing I will be doing, potentially, if I choose this path, will be to go, we open Smoke, then we open Zookas, and then next on the agenda, the drop down menu, by the way, is pretty much all alphabetical, with the exception of the heroes. They're kind of alphabetical, so Brick is in the B's, Bullet's in the B's, Everspark is in the E's rather than the C. With Captain, it's her name rather than her rank. And then obviously Dr. Kavan is, where did I just see Dr. Kavan? Dr. Kavan is in there, H-I-J-K, Kavan. The rest of it is all alphabetical. And there you see, like I said, the TD nodes, TH nodes labelled 1 to 3, 1 to 2. And you can refer back to the instructions tab and the tech tree at the top of the instructions tab to know that you're opening the right one. So we've got our Smoke open, we go for our Zookas next and open our Zookas, and then the next thing we're going to want to do is open our 3ER. Wait a sec, we can't open that because we need 300 tech. Well, I've taken care of that for you too. Up here is your current tech level. At the moment it's 40 based upon these items that are open here. And we can then go ahead and start upgrading stuff. So obviously you take your landing crafts to max, which instantly makes your tech 110. Let's say you take your flare to tick 3, your gunboat say to tick 4, and your warriors go max. That takes us to 250, so we only need to find another 50 tech level, which we can find by maybe upgrading our Smoke to tick 2. We might want to take our cannons to tick 3 and our sniper towers to tick 3, which gives us 310 tech level, which is now enough to open third engine room. So that's third engine room open, and as you can see, we're now down to 74 keys. So as you spend these keys, as you open this stuff here, it will populate the list of the keys you've spent, and that will deduct them from your cumulative key total. So we've got 74 keys left to spend. Next on the path is flamethrowers, I believe. So let's get those open, and then I believe after that it's troop health or boom mines. It takes us to 28 and leaves us with 18 keys, which is pretty much as far as we can go now. But we're going to want our flamethrowers maxed, and we're going to want our Zookas our boom mines maxed. So that now takes me down to 642,500 tokens, because the tokens do exactly the same as the keys. As you spend them, they come off your cumulative total. So yeah, that's as far as we can kind of go. So now we'd hypothetically go in for a few battles, and we collect our 8 engine rooms, and we collect our first chest. We collect that in iron because we're still in level 12. We don't quite maybe make it to level 13, so we collect that in iron. That now gives us 31 chests. So from boom mines, let me just refer back over here to refresh my memory. Yeah, so boom mines are here, troop health, bombardiers. Let's say we're going to rush this bottom path to heavies. Yeah, let's say we're going to rush this bottom path to heavies. So we go back to the calculator, troop health, medics and heavies. So next on the agenda is troop health. TH1, that's there, leaves us 7 keys. We can max that. Can we max that? Well, let's find out. 5, yep, we can max that, and we get 122,000 tokens left. So let's say we do a few more battles, we collect another 8 chests, we collect that in iron, but we also rank up. Now this is important too. As you rank up, this is where you hit those rank chests. So when the calculator starts the start of the season, it will give you your keys for rank 12. So if you jump in here and you selected rank 12, it's not going to give you any more keys. But if you select rank 13, watch the cumulative keys at the top, they go up to 33. So we can now afford, after troop health is medics. So we can go medics. That's there. We're not going to put any love into the medics. We'll just leave them at tick 1 at the moment, and we'll go in and do a few more battles. Hypothetically, another 8 chests later, we get our next, another 8 ERs later, we get our next chest, which is iron. We open that up there, and let me just check that. Yeah, so we were on 3 keys. Open our iron chest, takes us up to 16 keys, but that's not enough to do anything. So we carry on battling, carry on slogging with our maxed warriors, and eventually we pick up our final free chest, which takes us then to 29. We can then go ahead and get our heavies, which are just there. 28 keys, that leaves us 1 left over. We can then go ahead and max those. Can we max them? Yep, we can, because we can check in advance to see whether we've got enough there, and then we can push on. Now, let's say, for example, you drop back to rank 12 during this push. There's no need to change that back to rank 12 because you've already collected your rank 13 chest. So now we've got heavies, we might push on to rank 14 or maybe even rank 15 if you're lucky, and you can keep adding those up, and that will keep adding the keys and tokens here to the cumulative at the top, which will give you an idea as to how many keys and tokens you've got to spend. So coming back over here to the time chests, when you open that first time chest, you need to put the time in up here as to what time you open that time chest. So here in the UK, season starts at 9 AM. So let's say by the time we've bought all of these bits and pieces at the start of the season, and we've made a deck layout and we've done our battles, we end up collecting the first chest at 09:20. We put the time in like that, as I've said here, so hour, colon, minute, and what that will do when we hit enter is populate this list of expected time chests, which means I'll be getting a chest at 5:20 PM, 1 AM and 9 AM for the rest of the season with the with what day you're on there. Unfortunately at the moment we haven't got like a current day tracker, but that is something that I am going to be working on in coming editions of this calculator. There would be one more chest available for later on that day, and let's just say we managed to push into gold. So we now adjust the chest rank progress box to 16. And when we collect this chest in the evening, let's say we're in gold, that then updates our keys and tokens to 55. Now we can start planning ahead for the next day. So from here I would be going for tanks, I would be going for building health, and I would either be looking at going barrage or 4ER. So for the purposes of this, say we were going to go 4ER, that puts us at minus 66 keys there. So what we could do is come down here now and open up gold chests, assuming that we stay in gold, open up gold chests until that number in the top left corner here stops appearing as a negative number and appears as a positive number, which should be just now. So day 1 Monday, day 2 Wednesday, day 2 Tuesday, day 3 Wednesday, we know that at 9:20 on Wednesday morning we will have enough keys to jump to 4ER. So you can plan a little bit ahead like that if you like. Let's say we change that 4ER to barrage instead. Well, that makes a difference, because now we could, instead of going 4ER Wednesday morning, we could actually open up barrage at 5:20 Tuesday evening. Now, depending on my schedule, I might prefer to do that and see if I can push a little bit, maybe even push this up into rank 17 with barrage. But now we're kind of into that stage of the season where you need to be reading the season and knowing how things are going to develop. But intrinsically, that's it for the calculator. That then works throughout the entire season. You pick your tech that you want to open down the left hand side. You pick the level at which you'd like to upgrade it to from this drop down box. All of the data will be entered in across this section here. That then will be transferred up the top. As you can see here, the troop health we've taken to tick 5, which then reflects here. We've got troop health at 50. Building health we've opened, but we haven't done anything with. That reflects up here, building health at 10%. Let's just say we take the building health to tick 3, level 3. That reflects up here at building health at 30%. Yeah, so that's how we kind of operate that bit. And then the chest collection, literally down this left hand side as you progress through. Let's just say we made it to diamond at this stage. We now change these to diamond, and the cumulative keys will add up accordingly. Don't forget, as you do that, you need to be updating this chest rank progress. So 17 through to 18, 19, 20, and if we made diamond, therefore we'd be in 21. You do all that and it just lumps them all in together. By this stage, you kind of don't need to worry too much about your tech level. That's really for that first ER. And then obviously the other thing to mention with season 34 is the free upgrade tokens. That here they are. So today we got 100,000 free upgrade tokens. We'll pump those in. That then gets reflected in the cumulative tokens. It also gets reflected over here. On the 28th, on Wednesday I think that is, we get 10 free keys, which we'll put in there. A couple of days after that we get 80,000 free tokens, which we put in there. Now what happens to the calculator will automatically change that to 180,000, and then a few days after that we get 12 more keys. As you can see, the calculator's changed that to 22,000. If you are watching this beyond season 34, you're watching it for another season, these boxes here will be yellow, and they will require straight input from you. So let's say, for example, Supercell give us 16 free keys. You will be able to go 16, just enter 16 in that box, and that will take care of that. If perchance there's another season, this is just sort of a reference point because this will become the tutorial video. If perchance they released 16 keys and then later in the season, without telling anybody, decided to release another 16 keys, all you need to do is to come back to this box and type equals 16 plus 16, and that will give you your 32. So let's say it's not 16, let's say it's 14, you'd write equals 16 plus 14. But on the whole, it should only be one set of free keys and or one set of free tokens that they give away each season, unless it's pre-publicised like this, in which case the calculator will be set up as such. That pretty much covers the entire calculator. So yeah, there you have it. That is my ultimate tech tree calculator and how to use it. As I said, or as we mentioned at the top of the video, it will be available to download in our Facebook page from the files tab at the top of the Facebook page. It will also be available to download from our Discord server and from a number of Telegram rooms, including my Warships channel and our Patreon's Lounge channel. So if you like to support us and further developments with this calculator, then please feel free to check out our Patreon's page, the link for which will be in the description, as well as the links for all of the rooms where the calculator will be available for. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a successful season, and I hope the calculator helps you immensely. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will catch you all soon. Bye.